So now with all of your new knowledge about continuous, flash, speed lights, strobes, LEDs, now let's talk about accessories and modifiers. So for any flash-based lighting, you'll need a device called a trigger or transmitter like this. These help your camera communicate with your flash. So it mounts right into the hot shoe right on the top of your camera, and these are specific to the camera brand and the light that you're using. So when we dig into the specific lighting packages I recommend, you'll notice there are different flash options listed by camera brand. For example, if you have a Canon camera, you're gonna want a Canon compatible trigger. And you also need a light stand to mount your light so you can position it next to your scene. The ones that I recommend are sturdy and will withstand years of constant wear and tear. And then the other important accessory is the modifier. So a modifier is a catch-all term for anything that you use in conjunction with your light to alter the way that the light looks. For example, maybe you are into super soft and light and ethereal feeling in your images, or maybe you want to create something that looks like it was captured in the bright summer sun of Tuscany, or maybe you want to create a moody vibe or replicate Rembrandt's chiaroscuro technique. It's all in the modifier and how you use that modifier to shape the look of your lighting. Painters work with brushes and paint, photographers work with modifiers and light. Now there are tons of modifiers out there, different kinds, and reviewing all of them would be a course in and of itself, which is actually what we go in depth on in our Artificial Academy course. But what I have found in teaching lighting to thousands of food photographers is that a basic general purpose modifier is a perfect place to start on your journey. And so I have some more questions for you to help you decide which general purpose modifier is going to work best for you in getting started. First question, do you already own one of these? They call them a 5-in-1 reflector or a diffuser, or maybe you have a sheer curtain that you already use for your natural light food photography. If so, you can totally start with that as your modifier. No need to buy anything extra to get started. So then 2 more questions. Do you want a modifier that takes the guesswork out of positioning the light, that it's something that's ready to go right out the box and easy to assemble? And then are you frequently photographing bottles or products that are highly reflective? If you answered yes to these questions, then a large umbrella-style rectangular softbox is a great choice for you. It's versatile, it works well with drinks and shiny objects because it has clean lines that reflect in the glass, like this. Round modifiers can sometimes create round reflections, which if you do a lot of drinks and product work can be a little undesirable. Now, do note that not all softboxes are easy to assemble. Like I mentioned, this one is easy because it opens up like an umbrella. You just push it and it opens right up. Now there are some softboxes out there that are a beast to assemble and you have to insert individual rods. They're not impossible, but if you're needing to put up and take down your softbox frequently, like maybe you're shooting in your home kitchen or you're traveling frequently, I recommend one that is umbrella style. And so then one other question is, are you on a budget or need something super portable? If you answered yes, then I recommend a shoot-through umbrella for you. They are easy to open, easy to set up, and generally less expensive in the department of modifiers. Now I do recommend going with one that is at least 40 inches or larger for universally flattering soft light. So to recap on modifiers, pick one of the following. If you already have a 5-in-1 reflector or some sort of diffusion material, use that. If you want something that works well for drinks and products and is ready to go out of the box, I recommend a large rectangular umbrella style softbox, something preferably 40 inches or larger. And if you're on a budget, then a shoot-through umbrella totally rocks. Again, 40 inches or greater for soft lighting. Cool? So in our next and final lesson, I'm gonna walk you through all of the packages that I have put together with the exact equipment I recommend. Every little thing you'll need to get started. From the lights to the accessories, modifiers, batteries, including a variety of price points, all designated for your specific brand of camera.